Welcome to the town of Swans Crossing, where everyone grew up believing that the sun never set. Rather, it was put into the family vault for the night.
You gotta love being so rich that you don't believe in the weather. You guys remember that show? It had like spies and mini motorcycles and swans, and Sarah Michelle Gellar had like brown hair and it was switched births, and it was like so much drama. No? 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 Well, don't worry. I do. Hello, weary travelers. Are you guys ready to take a long drive through the Uncanny Valley? Put on your equestrian boots and hop on your mini bikes because we are taking a long drive to a little town called Swans Crossing. PJ, play that theme song!
Don't know where I'm going. My head is feeling strange. My heart is beating overtime. My body's going through a radical change. I'm feeling new emotions. I can't turn back now. Standing at the crossroads. I'll get through somehow. Guess I gotta grow up. Oh, I gotta grow up. Gotta grow up sometime.
Pretty good, right? It's kind of a ball. So, we open with Sarah Michelle Gellar, aka Sydney, abusing poor innocent swans, and also an old guy.
Use your pedal.
This way we can tell that she's like a real bad bitch. She really hates swans and Swans Crossing. Now, we are at the local soda shoppy. They hang out for all the local kids. And to me, you guys tell me if I'm being crazy or not, but I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure this is the puzzle place. You ever the puzzle place? This is the puzzle place. This is literally the puzzle place. And here we meet Sandy and Glory. I believe her name is Glory. I could not tell you for certain if her name was Glory or not. I think it was Glory. It's Glory. Okay, we'll get confirmation later. So, Glory wants to hang out, which Sandy seems to be surprised about for some reason.
Hey, you want to do something? With you? Sure. Glory. I would love to.
It's Owen! And Owen! He got the car!
I've got the car!
Which everybody seems to be really, really excited about, especially this old lady right here. Even though Owen is like 12 years old. Who gave him a car? Who gave you a car? Do you have a license? I don't know. After Sandy just straight up steals an ice cream cone from this hardworking lady's establishment, we are then introduced to JT and Neil. You see, JT and Glory were supposed to hang out, but he can't hang out because he has more important nerd stuff to do.
Like this, they're in the library? Guess so.
The best scene in the show. Okay, it's like the 5th best scene in the show, and trust me, there are many. See, the kids of Swan Crossing, who I can only assume are like governing this town because there are like no consequential adults anywhere to be seen, are like jamming away in the town square.
Crossing over this road for the first time, feeling the world could be mine. Maybe I know too much too soon. Maybe I don't, but in time.
Sandy is singing. Owen is playing on the keyboard in a convertible. Seriously, who gave him this car? And Glory's vibing with her red hair. Yeah, girl, twins. Suddenly, Sarah Michelle Gellar shows up casually walking like 2 feet ahead of the car she rode into town with, like a badass. Here, we get some info that could have easily been shown. Sydney, Sarah Michelle Gellar's character, is not supposed to be here.
You're back! Yes. I am.
She was away at horse camp, winning all blue ribbons.
How many ribbons can you win at horse camp anyway?
You won ribbons?
All blues.
Any reds?
Sandy, blues mean first place.
Oh, Sydney, you're so lucky.
No reds. Sorry, friends. She wanted to come back and help her mom with her re-election campaign for mayor, even though she is running unopposed, like all teenage girls do. Sure. And gee golly, Sandy thinks that's swell.
Glory, I think it's really thoughtful of Sydney to want to help. I'm glad you're here.
Yes. Must have been really dull without me.
Could you be more of a kiss-up? Also, we spot these 2 gentlemen over here terrorizing the locals with their mini bikes. Ooh, mini bikes.
It couldn't be.
It's Jimmy, and none other than Garrett, Glory's brother.
Garrett! That's Garrett!
And Sydney is all, I want a piece of that blue shirt, blue hoodie action. I mean, who wouldn't?
Follow those mini bikes.
The chase is on. Pay attention because this is the most confusing shit ever. So, there's this guy in a smoking jacket on a submarine with his rebellious teenage daughter. Make note, she is not happy.
I'm not happy.
Because you see, they're escaping something for some reason, and they're beelining their way to none other than Swans Crossing. Ooh. If that sounds confusing, yep. See, I would have cut this scene out, but I love this scene just for one reason, and one reason only. The protractor.
Protractor.
Check.
It's masterful. It's masterful directing and masterful plotting. I mean, so back on shore, JT and Neil are trying to set off a rocket ship they made. Cool. That's cool. But oh no. Garrett and Jimmy show up, and the fellas exchange some pretty coarse language.
5, 4. Hey, geniuses! Still trying to blow up the world? Hold the count. Hold it. You jerk, Garrett! Nice to see you too, JT. Great! The alien has returned.
Personally, I think Garrett has the most shit-eatingest grin I've ever seen on a human child. Look at this kid's hair. Douchey as all hell. The girls are pulled over and we get a glimpse into the adult drama in this town. All I can think is finally some fucking grown-ups, because I mean, what the fuck? This lady right here, the one with the high cheekbones, that's the mayor, aka Sydney's mom. Now, Garrett's dad and Sydney's mom are having a little rivalry.
Now every 4th of July, Swans Crossing sets up the fireworks for the whole town.
What about the insurance?
Brant Booth is taking care of it.
Oh, just the way he takes care of everything else.
I know you don't like the man.
Well,
but
that's an understatement. However, I can tolerate him a whole lot better knowing his son Garrett is off in France and out of my daughter Sydney's life.
They have only agreed on one thing: keep those two apart. Flashback time for Garrett and Sydney, and they do not add up.
Didn't Garrett ask about me in any of his letters? No. That's strange. I'll miss you.
You'll be so tied into your horse shows.
No. I'll always have time to think of you. Even if we don't write or call.
You know we can't. Your mother hates me.
If you really like me, you'll find a way. Don't worry. I have my horses.
You won't have time to think of me then.
I'll try.
You do that.
Who do you believe? Who do you believe? I don't know who I believe. I feel like I believe Garrett. You guys let me know. So, back to the dude on the sub and the girl he clearly kidnapped. They have arrived in Swans Crossing.
You know, it could be rather pleasant here. You'll be with people of your own age.
Yeah, landlubbers.
Think of it as an adventure.
Adventures should be exciting.
That's something we've had plenty of.
Right. I'm gonna open the hatch.
Yes. Your first breath of Swans Crossing.
Another glorious breakaway scene. At this point, I'm in like a state of shock because I shit you not, when I first watched this, I've been laughing about this scene all summer. For 3 months, I've been cracking up about this scene because it's ridiculous the way it's shot. Just you just see. You see.
Sydney! Sydney!
Sydney sees Garrett. Garrett sees Sydney. Sparks fly. Literally. Garrett gets blown up by the toy rocket ship. Much to Sydney's and only Sydney's dismay.
What happened to Garrett? You saw him. You saw he ran towards me. He forgot everything. All I wanted to do was see me again. He risked his life.
No one cares that this kid may have blown up or has been maimed. Like, no one cares. Not a single soul. His own sister doesn't give two shits. And then Sandy is just like twirls in confusion, and Sydney acts, oh my god, and Sydney's just like, wah, he's dead. It's like, dang girl, chill. He only died like a little bit. And then JT gives like possibly the best line. Or was it Jimmy? It was either Jimmy or JT. I can't.
Who risked? What life?
Garrett!
Another thing that bothers me about this show is that they have broken script writing rule number 1. Do not name your characters with the same first initial because it gets confusing. So, whatever. Jimmy or JT, they get it. So, of course, the kids all decide to let Garrett's death all about Sydney. Is the right thing to do after all. I mean, she's Sarah Michelle Gellar. She was in Ringer.
I killed him! I killed him!
JT, get over here. We really want to program the ejector.
He was me! I killed him! He didn't see me. No one tried to stop him. We all killed him.
You all sniffing rocket fuel or what? Guy is missing.
Only odds Garrett's around here somewhere. Just sneak in the grave.
This is not going to! You idiot! We can all be accessories to a crime! Anything to see Garrett on. Anything. One thing to feel good about. I do. When Garrett walked towards that exploding rocket, he had a look of pure love on his face. Right. And it was all for you.
Garrett's never had an expression like that in his life.
Right.
Oh, Sydney, if this wasn't so awful, this is about the most romantic thing I've ever seen. Don't be...
Unfortunately, Garrett is alive and well. How do we know this? Well, in 30 seconds, he managed to orchestrate an entire ruse for no reason.
It's from the ghostwriter.
Am okay, don't tell us.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Leaving no stone unturned. Good, Garrett's fine. Do you think I should tell Sydney?
Sure that if she's too dense to catch on.
JT, Garrett and Sydney are a perfect match.
I have several questions. Where did this perfectly smooth rock come from? Did he have like a white crayon in his pocket? How did they even find that rock? They're on the shore of a lake. Where are the adults? A bunch of...
No. We are. Look, can we go? We got a matter refactoring out the kinks in the propulsion system. So can I give you a ride?
Is a cock blocker extraordinaire. You got a thing for mop top over here? Moving on. I shit you not. In the amount of time it took her to mourn his death, Sydney soon gets over it and then decides to threaten him.
Stay? What for?
But what about Garrett?
I'll leave him a message. Attention! Attention, Garrett Booth. If you don't show up at Swan Soda Shop in 1 hour, I'm calling the police to get you. You've got 1 hour, or you're really dead.
What? Huh? God, I...
Ooh, I love myself. Jimmy.
I don't think Sydney Rutledge is too happy with you.
Yeah, I heard. I heard it all.
You should have seen her face.
Did she cry?
Yeah, she did.
As hard as the time when I hit all her horse trophies?
Nah. She's on you. What are you gonna do?
Well, she wants me to show in an hour. I'm gonna show in an hour in 10 minutes.
That'll make her.
I hate this kid. Wait, whoa.
Jimmy, that was... Who are you?
An alien? An alien to kill Garrett? Bless you. Now we're on to episode 2.
Garrett's alive!
So?
We didn't think he was for a moment.
So? Garrett's alive. Sydney's okay. This is real news.
Owen is the best character already. Without a doubt. Fight me. Is that Scottie Pippen? Owen and Sandy duet. It's glorious. I ship them. Back at the soda shoppy where it is definitely the 90s. Crisscross is playing on a bunch of TVs. Remember them? Yeah, you do. A thought occurred to me. I remember Crisscross. I remember jamming to I Missed the Bus before I went to school every single day. And all I could think was, how old is Crisscross? How old is Sarah Michelle Gellar? This is 1992. How old am I? Anyway, Jimmy walks in. He gets drinks for Garrett, who we unfortunately know is alive. And Sydney's got him sus.
Only one person who likes to drink cherry colas, no ice.
Makes it water.
Exactly Garrett's words.
Maybe I like it this way.
Sit down and drink it.
I can't.
Why? Is your dead friend thirsty?
The gang's back together.
T-minus 30 and counting. We're on white knuckle time here. For Garrett's show, or won't he?
And waiting for Mr. Garrett to show up. But Sydney is impatient. She decides to call the police ahead of the time frame that she gave him. She gave him like an hour and like 15 minutes, and she just went ahead and called the police because that's appropriate thing to do.
It doesn't matter. Any minute he'll be found.
Yeah? Who's gonna find him?
Why, the police, of course.
Wait a minute. You called him?
Certainly. It was a matter of life and death.
But Sydney, you said you'd wait an hour.
I lied.
Well, at least she's honest. Okay, Garrett is alive and still dumb as a rock. Like the rock he rode on. That's probably his brain. He probably thought that thing, and then the rock brain fell out of his head. And that's how that happened. He thinks this person is his best friend. This like looming figure that looks like a girl with a helmet. You know, okay. And damn, she is cool. You can tell she's cool. Look at that jacket. That hair. She's like a Botticelli chick.
See, there's this girl, Sydney. She thinks I'm dead.
That's not funny.
Who are you anyway? How'd you get here?
Is he wearing moccasins? How'd you get here to this public lake? Kick dirt in his face.
Rich too, but I guess you don't care about those things.
Was it gonna bring about world peace? Save the rainforests?
Yeah, are you and your moccasins gonna save the rainforest?
Do you ever laugh?
All the time.
Do you ever laugh? Bitch, she's known you for like 30 seconds, and the only joke you've said was about you pretending to be dead, which honestly is the cruelest joke of them all. Like, be dead. Commit to the bit.
What note?
Well, I thought that she knew Garrett was okay. Otherwise, why would we all be here?
What note? I'm okay, don't tell S.
Your brother's a piece of work.
Sydney knows that.
He purposely was out to humiliate me.
Glory has the rock in her pocket. Have you told any adults about your own brother being possibly injured and missing? No, because you little monsters have probably killed all the adults. Okay, so check me out. My theory is that this is the prequel to Children of the Corn. I think this is how Children of the Corn started. I think it was like the kids were like trying to get all their parents' generational wealth, and then they murdered everyone. They murdered all the grown-ups and took over the entire town. Think about it. Sydney hates being laughed at. Garrett hates being laughed at. They're made for each other.
You won't have time to think of me then.
I'll try.
You do that. Whatever she gets, she deserves.
Wait, he looked away and had that flashback. Well, this is the puzzle place. You can't tell me this isn't the freaking puzzle place. I know the puzzle place. I'm not even gonna like humor the idea that it's not the puzzle place. You guys go out and do the research and look at the puzzle place and tell me this isn't the puzzle place. Tell me it's not the puzzle place. The next few scenes are very boring, but we do find out that a new girl is coming to town and Sydney feels threatened.
What's her name?
Mila Rosnovsky.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, she was some sort of TV star.
Right! She was on that show 3 O'Clock Dreams.
Never saw it. It was canceled a couple of years ago.
Trying to remember what she looks like.
What?
She has red hair. I think.
She can't be that interesting if you don't remember. Hasn't anyone seen her?
Look at that phone. Look at that cup. What even is that cup? It's like a piece of cardboard like wrapped in a circle with some tape around it. Cause like how it jiggles. It's like dude, it's like the cheapest of all the props. It's like $1 to get like a big like sleeve of cups from the dollar store. Who produced this?
You want to pick the next 5 CDs?
You want to keep vaporizing rockets like rank amateurs?
Uh-oh, drama. JT is forced to choose between his girlfriend and his boyfriend.
Don't look at me.
Neil throws Glory the best set of side eye I've ever seen in my life. It's like, damn, he wants JT for himself. He's like, watch your back, Glory. Glory don't want this smoke. Glory has to be the worst sister on the planet. She literally took the side of her deranged best friend over her own brother. Like it was nothing. Anyway, back at the lake, Garrett is still chatting a mystery girl. Her name is Tally or Callie, because they decided to have a helicopter scene going on over them to the point where you couldn't hear the audio properly. Like, I honestly thought Glory's name was Saja in the beginning because I couldn't hear anything. What's funny is that you can like literally tell they got this footage from like a local news report because like look at it. It looks like it came, like they recorded it from the news and put it into the show. Hey, I'm down for guerrilla filmmaking. Do what you gotta do in this world. Do what you gotta do. Like, let me get this straight. They sent a helicopter to find this kid. And again, no one has informed his father that his son may be like dead. They sent a whole ass helicopter. A whole ass helicopter. The police are taking direction from like a 13-year-old girl. It wasn't even like his dad or even his sister said anything. They're just taking direction from like this little 13-year-old girl, a little tiny Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's like, I get your mom's like the mayor, but bro, you would be in so much trouble. And this is why the adults get overthrown. Can see him. It's broad daylight. He is alone in an open field by a lake. Here. Can you hear? Can he even hear him in the helicopter? It's a helicopter. You can't hear anybody. I was so distracted by their sweet jams and palpable chemistry that I didn't even notice that he had like a beverage on his keyboard. Like a basic. Owen! I'm disappointed in you. Don't put beverages on your keyboard, man. What for spills? Sandy, you are a star. But that fantasy is short-lived because...
Sandy!
Oh.
Ralph's waiting. The car's outside.
Oh. Sydney?
I'm gonna drive past the house Mila's moving into.
Who's Mila?
I'll tell you in the car.
But what about Garrett?
Old news. Let's go.
But I promised Sto and I'd work on this song.
This is much more important.
I have no idea who's who. Sydney really needs her to help spy on this new actress coming to town. Honestly, if a dude ran up on me like that in a dark alleyway, bro, I would like have maced him so quickly. But I guess it's okay because he took a detour for her. Oh yeah. Their relationship is so like pure and wholesome. He's all, I took the long way around a building for you because you my boo. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Goals. So, Glory really wants JT and her brother to get along. But JT, for some odd reason, doesn't like her brother Garrett. Shocker.
So, I'll see you at baseball practice then tomorrow?
I guess so.
What do you mean, guess?
Garrett will probably get in the way.
Why did he have to come back?
I wish you two could get along. I mean, at least try to shake hands or something.
You ever try shaking hands with a hologram?
You're good at figuring out the impossible.
I guess I could give it a try.
Neil pages him as they're having a moment. Neil is stalking JT because he loves him. Like, legitimately stalking him. Like, how did you even know? So, the cops finally show up, and Officer Moore is just as disappointed about like Garrett not being dead as the rest of us. She's mad because no one can eat dinner until he is found. Nobody in this town cares about this kid's well-being. Not a single soul. Like, I mean, I get that he sucks as a human being, but like, it's your job to watch over him and everybody else in Swans Crossing. So, Sydney is worried that her status as Queen Bee of Swans Crossing is in jeopardy.
I've just got to know what I'm up against.
Sydney, it's only a new girl.
You don't understand. You've never been popular.
Oh. Sydney,
I mean, you're part of the group. Mila's coming wouldn't make any difference to you.
Sandy gives her a pep talk, and Sydney proceeds to insult her. Sandy is a good friend. You are trash. What?
True. I keep thinking, what if no one cares about me once Mila comes here?
Sydney, that wouldn't happen.
What if she's prettier?
Oh, come on, look at you. You're pretty and thin and rich.
What if she's smarter?
Then you're a problem.
See? That's why I'm worried.
Come on, Sydney, you have so much going for you. You're so lucky.
You're a good friend, Sandy. I can always depend on you. I'd do anything for you. Then would you mind walking home?
Walk home? Bitch.
What? Please. I've got to get home before my mother leaves for her meeting. She grew up with Mila's mother. Maybe she could give me some information.
Well, it's kind of far, and it is getting late.
Exactly. There's not enough time to drop you off.
I mean, we're going to the same town. We're going to the same exact place. You could drop me off like halfway. You can come to the edge of town. Are you trying to tell me you dragged me out here for no reason because the bitch wasn't even home, and now you tell me I gotta walk home? And then she does it. Man, push her out of the car, and then punch her in the face.
Couldn't stay away from me, could you?
What?
Jimmy.
What'd you expect?
Sydney.
Dream on. I ran into her at Swans. Oh, man, she was flamed. By the way, here's your drink.
Thanks, man.
Sydney drank some of it. Gotta hand it to you, Garrett. You had her going for a while.
Yeah, until the cop swooped in on me with a chopper. Let me tell you, Sydney doesn't fool around.
Sure got you back.
From now on, she's on my case.
Not anymore. Seems you've been replaced.
Yeah? Who is he?
It's, Shane. Seems there's this new girl moving into town and,
What? No way Sydney could have met her yet.
You're right. She doesn't even know what she looks like.
Does she know anything about her?
She used to be a TV star a couple of years ago, and, no one's seen her lately, but she doesn't show it at the end of the week.
What's her name?
Mila Rovsnovsky.
Mila. Mila? How cool is that?
You know her? Come on, I mean, if you did, that would drive Sydney up the wall.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Now is your chance to do the world a favor. Drown him. Drown him now. No one would be mad. You wouldn't get into trouble. No one would know. Just till the bubbles go away. Till the bubbles go away.
In France.
Does she look like she did when she was on TV?
You wouldn't believe how much she's changed.
Whoa. Wait. Is Callie Mila? I'm so confused. Well, guys, we've reached the first stop on our journey through Swans Crossing. And it was brutal. There are 65 episodes in this series, and I'm going to watch them all. I'm going to do a full Monty, if you will. I hope you guys are enjoying the series and you enjoyed this video. If you want to watch along with me, I'll link where you can watch Swans Crossing in the description below. Until next time, weary travelers, mano no aware. Bye.